Thanks for checking out our channel here. This is just a little show and tell video of an old unit. This is an old Gallagher W210 that we got going for a customer. It's about started making this model, at least here in the States. They brought it over here in the States back in the maybe early mid 70s. They continued it on for about 10 years to about early mid 80s, and they came out with the Bev3. But this is the Bev2. This is even an earlier version because it's 110 volt plug on it. 110 volt plug, but it goes through another transformer. It bumps up to 220 volt, and the rest of the units ran by 220 volt power because that's, it's New Zealand built unit, so over there is all 220 volt stuff. And they wanted to bring it to the market, so they convert it on the inside. Later versions of this were straight 110 volt. This is an earlier version, so it's probably a 70s model, I would guess, maybe early 80s, but definitely 1970s at the latest, or the earliest for us here in the States. But it's a good old school unit. The thing needed a capacitor to get it going. The rest of the unit was fine. We tested everything else out, putting out good voltage. Got a nice hot spark coming out of it still. Loaded it down with the spark thing, and it didn't lose much zap to like it's supposed to. So good old school unit. So if you got an old Bev2 or another old Gallagher unit you want us to take a look at for you, send it on in here, because this is like a 7 to 8 stored joules, so probably 4 to 5, 4.5 ish, give or take, output joules. So to buy a newer Gallagher unit of this quality and this size, you're going to spend anywhere from probably $250, $300 on the low side to $500 on the high side. So but put a little money into it. Definitely a little bit easier on the pocketbook to do that than it is to buy a $500 new one. Especially if you buy a new one, have this old one fixed as a backup unit. It's even got a little light in the bottom there that flashes. Bottom corner there. And it's still flashing too. So jump across it. Nice bright shock to it, so this thing's ready to go back to work. Alright, well, until next time, we'll see you later on. And if you like this kind of stuff, remember to subscribe to the channel, tell your friends about us, and send us a question if you got a question, or send us a unit if you got a unit. Till next time, we'll see you later on.